Oceans in Australia have always been a sacred place. Wetlands, rivers, and oceans are spiritually important to Aboriginal ancestors. They were like highways with travelers each direction, cooing to each other. Aboriginal people are still not part of the Western equation in identifying how and where water flows in Australia.
In 2013, Australia ruled in favour of extending native title rights in the Torres Strait Sea, the largest sea claim in Australian history. Although the Aboriginals were stripped of their rights to their coastline, they are the true protectors. Their knowledge and respect for the ocean inspires local surf culture today.
So my relationship with the ocean started when I was really young. I learned to surf when I was about 5. I've grown up on the beach. I've always been around the beach. My dad was a surfer, mum was always at the beach, so I've pretty much grown up with it. At the age of 17, I became a professional lifeguard, and I've since it's our job. We love what we do down here. We're blessed to have such a cool job where we get to do what we love. We all surf, we all paddle, we swim in the ocean. It's more like a lifestyle than a job. It's a whole way of life for us. It's all we know, and I think without it we'd be pretty empty. So it's everything to us.
Australia's got such a big coastline, the east coast of Australia, and we all try and do our bit to keep our coastline beautiful. We want to try and preserve it as much as we can, and we really respect our coastline. We all try and take our rubbish with it. We have this message where we try and take all of our rubbish from the parks and don't leave it on the beach and don't leave it on the sand. You see these people that there's this thing that pick up 3 pieces of rubbish every time you come down the beach or something. Leave with 3 bits of rubbish. So we all try and do our bit, and I think if everyone keeps doing our bit, it's such a lovely coastline, and we'll preserve it forever. So.
The ocean's sacred, and it's nothing but a higher power. I mean, just living around the ocean's amazing.
The diegetic sound that we used were our interviews of Mark, Vinny, and Simon. The non-diegetic sounds are the content narration and the background music, which is implied to represent our music perception of Australia. We intentionally produced this during sunset for visually stimulating lighting effects that give a warm feeling. Golden hour balanced our lighting and prevented glares. The close-up shots of the waves represent constant movement and change that flows like social progress. We added transitions that faded slowly to create a smooth and flowing film. We also added subtitles to elaborate on our points about the ocean culture in Australia. We also added subtitles to show the names of speakers. In order to capture the coastline, we produced panoramic shots.